It is impossible to sleep comfortably on a rock, so the first thing you need is a good pillow and a good mattress. For side sleepers, a medium soft mattress and a thick pillow are recommended. For top or bottom sleepers, it's better to use a firm mattress and a thin pillow. Okay, very good, but out of these three, what's the best sleeping position? Well, the truth is that it doesn't matter. We're all different people, we have different bodies, so choose whatever feels more comfortable to you. Because this is the base of the sleep pyramid, comfort, and I will leave you some useful tips in the screen just in case you want to pause and read them. Now, the second most important thing you can do to improve your sleep is to avoid noise and to avoid light in your room. I'm serious, even if you're able to sleep with the windows fully open and the sun hitting your face, stop doing it because this will destroy the quality of your sleep. Some studies have shown that even a small amount of light of around 50 lux could decrease the quality of your sleep. Again, feel free to pause if you want to read this, but I can tell you now that 50 lux is very little. It is like a tiny light bulb shining in a dark bedroom. So yeah, please make sure that there is no light when you're sleeping. You should also look into covering your windows from external light sources by using either blackout curtains, blackout roller blinds, or if you have more money, you can even get external roller shutters. These are very popular in Europe, in Spain, France, Portugal, and they're actually very nice to have, so you should look into it. Avoiding noise is a bit more difficult. There are only 3 things you can do about it. One is having high quality windows, doors, and walls. 2 is using white noise or a fan to cover up other sounds. And 3 is using earplugs. Now, if you have tried earplugs before and you feel that you don't like them, they are not comfortable, you should try again because there are many different materials like wax, foam, and silicone, and there are also different sizes. So it's very cheap and very worth it to try different types of earplugs and see which one is the best for you, because they can really improve your sleep. Also, you don't need to use earplugs the whole night. You can just keep them on your bedside table, and if the noise wakes you up, you can put them in and go back to sleep. The third most important thing is to avoid caffeine at least approximately 8 hours before going to bed. Avoid alcohol, and avoid any other kind of psychostimulant substances. I don't think we need to explain this. All of this stuff, even in small doses, can affect the quality of your sleep. So if you're taking any of these substances, don't take them. Number 4 is exercise. The more exercise you do during the day, the better you will sleep at night. This makes a huge difference, and it doesn't matter if it's walking, swimming, or going to the gym. Everything is good, and you can do it at any time of the day. I have seen a lot of fake information on the internet where they say that it's not good to exercise 4 hours before going to bed because it's going to overstimulate you or something, but this is just not true. Recent studies have shown that exercising even as close as 1 hour before going to bed is fine, it doesn't ruin your sleep, and it has positive effects on your health. So please ignore the fake news and exercise whenever you want. Number 5 is to learn how to relax, how to avoid overthinking at nighttime. Many people watch news when they're in bed, they check social media, they check their email. But doing all of these overstimulating activities before going to sleep is not a good idea. So try to avoid them at least 30 minutes before going to bed. You can do something relaxing instead, read a nice book, take a warm bath, listen to a peaceful podcast. It doesn't matter, just something cozy, something that makes you fall asleep. Also, some people have a tendency to overthink when they are lying in bed. They start thinking about tomorrow's plans or about conversations they had during the day. To avoid this, experts say that the best thing you can do is to write down your feelings or to write down your plans for tomorrow or whatever that you're worried about, and promise to stop thinking about it until next morning. It might sound silly, but it works. So give it a try, and if it doesn't work for you, of course, you will always have the option of going to therapy. But if you think that therapy is too expensive, There are also other options. For example, you can just lie down with your eyes closed and not fall asleep. This is fine, this is good. You are laying down, your body and your brain are resting, and even if you're not sleeping, it's good for you. And some people have actually made up cool names for this, like meditation or non-sleep deep rest. But you can just call it laying down with your eyes closed, it's all the same. There is another option, which is to just leave your bed and do something else until you feel like sleeping again. This is also fine, you're gonna be tired the next day because you didn't sleep enough, but it's not the end of the world, and as long as it doesn't happen every week, it's fine, it's okay, you can do better the next time. And finally, number 6, at the top of the pyramid, we can find common sense advice that your grandmother would give you. For example, avoid having large meals at night. It's also a good idea to have a routine, to wake up and to go to bed at roughly the same time every day. Also try to get at least 10 minutes of natural sunlight in the morning. Try to have an optimal room temperature of around 15 and 24 degrees. And there are many other small tips that can help you sleep a bit better. I will write them on the screen if you want to pause the video. So if you do everything in this pyramid, especially if you focus on the base, your sleep quality will be much, much better. Of course, nobody can do all of this perfectly every day of their lives, so just try to do your best, and again, focus on getting the basics right. Also, if you still have sleeping problems, it's a good idea to go see a doctor and to try to get a sleep study done, because there are some diseases that can make you tired or cause insomnia. So it's a very good investment of your time and your money to try and figure these problems out.